This question stumps a lot of college students. Can you solve it? The question says, find the value of a given that 5 to the power of a all over 100 is equal to 5. Now notice that the left-hand side is a fraction, so we have to make the right-hand side a fraction as well. So we have 5 to the power of a all over 100 on the left-hand side. This is equal to, making 5 a fraction means writing it as 5 all over 1. Good. Now let's cross multiply. So we have 5 to the power of a times 1. That will be 5 to the power of a. This is equal to 100 times 5. So that will be 100 times 5. Very good. Now notice something. We can break this 100 down. So we have 5 to the power of a on the left hand side to be equal to 100 is the same as 4 times 25, right? Good. And then we have times 5, so times 5. Very good. Now this becomes 5 to the power of a equal to 4 is a perfect squared, which means it can be written as 2 squared, times 25 is also a perfect squared, which means it can be written as 5 squared. And then we have times 5 raised to the power of 1. Good. Now let's simplify further. So we have 5 to the power of a equal to 2 squared times. Now we can apply indices to these two. We have the same base of 5, so I'm going to be writing 5, that's the base. But since they're multiplying, we have to add their powers. So 2 plus 1, that will be 3. Very good. Now let's try to bring down this a. And how do we do that? We have to take the log of both sides. We're not just going to be taking just any log. We're going to be taking the log base 5 of both sides because we have the base here as 5. So take the log base 5 of the left hand side, that is 5 to the power of a. This is equal to the log base 5 of the right hand side, that is 2 squared times 5 cubed. Very good. Very good. Now notice something, that we're going to be applying the property of logarithm to what we have on the right hand side. The property of logarithm that says that when I have the log of, let's say, m times n, this can be written as log m and then plus log n. Good. Let's apply this to what we have here. So we have log base 5 of 5 to the power of a to be equal to, now this written like this will be log base 5 of 2 squared and then plus log base 5 of 5 cubed. Very good. Very good. Now let's apply the last property. I'm not going to be calling this the last one because there's still another one. A property of logarithm that says that when I have the log of, let's say, m to the power of p, this is equal to, what happens is this power comes back down to this place so that it becomes p times log m. And that is what we're going to be doing to what we have here, what we have here, and what we have here, because they all have powers. So this becomes a times log base 5 of 5. This is equal to, this becomes 2 times log base 5 of 2. And then plus, this becomes 3 times log base 5 of 5. Very good. Now, like I said, this is going to be the last property of logarithm that we're going to be using. Whenever we have, for example, the log base m of m, meaning that the base and the numbers are the same, this is always equal to 1, which means that this is equal to 1 and this is also equal to 1. So this becomes a times 1, that is a, equal to, now this is 2 times log base 5 of 2, and then plus, Now 3 times 1 is 3, and this becomes our final answer. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.